And we're back to the chaos. So for those of you that don't know, this is a part 2 to a video that we did 2 weeks ago. So if you want to see like how all this came to be, I'd recommend going to watch that one. I'll leave a link in the description and a link on the screen. I don't know how to do that, but I'll figure it out. But either way, I'll get you guys caught up on what we got going on here. So last time we dropped 1,000 of every like sapien creature into the ocean, and I think we probably have like half of them left. Yeah, we got cats, dogs, rabbits, monkeys, armadillos are still in, surprisingly. Then we also got hyenas. Oh yeah, hyenas I think are just spread out like all over the map. They're kind of OP. Bears are in here, then turtles, scorpions. Oh yeah, scorpions are in here. And then that's it as far as animals go. But we do have the lemon people are here, the liliers, the garlic men, and the crystal golems. I feel like I haven't seen them very much, but they're apparently here too. And then we also have the skeletons, which I did not spawn, but they just somehow find themselves into every world that I create. So they're here too. There's also 1,000 of them apparently. Yeah, total population is up to about 6,000. We've had 56,000 deaths just over the last 300 years. But this will mostly just be a continuation, but we're not really gonna change things up too much, except I am gonna turn off rebellions. Just because we have like so many kingdoms here, and I kind of just want to like go until we have maybe one left or at least like a few left. We'll see what happens. Yeah, currently we mostly just have small wars or like pretty insignificant ones. The entirety of Clash of Iron, one of these big alliances, just went to war with a single monkey kingdom. Or no, it's not Clash of Iron, that's not there, that's the name of the war. But Club of New, which is that huge alliance, went to war with Ton. And unfortunately, I feel like the monkeys are kind of on the verge of being extinct. I don't think they've been doing super well this whole time. I am seeing some adamantine weapons from them though. Their monkey king, their king is just standing there. Sir, man knew he didn't have a chance. He just kind of let it happen. Yeah, no, it's more adamantine weapons. That's very impressive. They're down to 30 population, and I think they're no match for the skellies and whatever these guys are. Oh, look at this fast guy. Let's go, boy. He just died immediately. All right, and I think this is the end of the monkeys. Down to 10. There's a lot of tornadoes in here. All right, yeah, that war's over. Monkeys are out. I was wrong though. There are still 681 monkeys, so they're actually doing better than a lot of other civilizations. The dogs, there's only 50 of. Rabbits, there's 47. Oh yeah, then lemon people are also doing very well at 1K. Garlic men are like 550. Crystal golems, I still don't really know where they are, but there's 45. Oh, I forgot about this whole thing with the buffaloes where they just spread out onto all these little islands that aren't even good islands. They're just literally sand. I don't even know what they're eating. I guess fish or just sand. I don't know. But yeah, they have this island up here as well. There's also this clash still going on between Haxkag and Yafanor, the lemon people versus the hyenas. This has literally been going on the entirety of this whole game. But I mean, the lemon people, this might be Haxkag's like reckoning here, because they're about to launch a meteor and Haxkag is so small to where I feel like this is literally just gonna wipe them all out. Let's see, assuming that they actually launch it straight in their base. All right, let's see some. Oh my gosh, they launched multiple? I did not know that. I thought they just launched one. That was devastating. Well, apparently there were 2 people that weren't in this town, so Haxkag still lives on, but to be fair, they might be heading straight for Yafanor. And if that's the case, then they're definitely not going to survive. Oh, and they're planning to do it again. GG, brother. Though who knows? I mean, they might be okay. Who knows where these 2 last people are? I'm sorry. I know there's probably more important things we should be focusing on, but this is so funny to me. And they've cheated death once again. In other news, Alliance of Eyes, which was a pretty big alliance for a long time, just got dissolved. And some wars just started, but I'm not sure how big they are. What does the flag being on fire mean? Or does that just mean that they're literally dead? There's no one in these 2 kingdoms. Yeah, it looks like it's just another big alliance picking on a small kingdom. This time it's Meow. And then this one is going after, no, the garlic men. Yeah, this is pretty much just a natural selection. And then you got, obviously, Haxkag versus Yafanor. Wait, didn't I disable rebellions? Can they still, like, cast the rebellion thing on people? Let's see if this actually works. New kingdom. Okay, yeah, we gotta fix that. Thankfully, I just downloaded a mod where we can disable religion traits. So let's just go ahead and get rid of that one. And hopefully that'll fix that. Lemon people just summoned skeletons into Haxcag. So I don't know, if they destroy this campfire, does that gonna mean Haxcag's out? I still don't know where any of their people are. What? They just gave up? You were so close to victory. Unless that war... Nope, war's still going on. It's never gonna end. Okay, year 325. Guts of Fire just went to war with Serious Flames of Void, who I think are mostly in the south eastern region, but they do have a couple towns spread out. They do have this island over here, and then they also have a town up here in the northwest, which I think is getting captured right now. Yeah, Guts is kind of going crazy. This is mostly a hyena army, and they just took one colony over. There's just one up in the north. Yep, this one's coming under capture. Okay, Order of Wild. That's starting to be a pretty big alliance, actually. Almost up to 900. I think this kingdom down here, Idera, is probably going to join up with them. Hey, you're not supposed to be able to do that. What do you mean? Yeah, this is literally not allowed on several counts. I don't have this enabled, and I also have it disabled in the religions tab as well. Yeah, you guys literally cannot do this. I'm gonna intervene here.
You have broken one of my commandments.
Well, that's a little bit concerning that that doesn't work. I could technically go and remove it manually from all these religions, but I don't want to do that. I'm also like so dumbfounded by how many religions we have in this game. 57 religions, and we had 30 more that I guess just died off. Finally, some species are starting to spread out to the like savanna biome. I don't know why this took so long. It's insane to me how spread out Order of Wild is. Look at this. They pretty much occupy like every part of the world except for maybe like the northwest, like this island up here. Yeah, these guys just have their fingers in a lot of pies. I don't know if that's gonna be good for when war inevitably comes, but we'll just have to see. And who is up here trying to summon the armies of hell? Sir, what are you doing? What are you doing here? What empire are they part of? They're part of Order of Wild, so they have to be at war with someone, probably one of these small kingdoms. Oh yeah, this one over here. Okay, I really want to see this actually happen. Yeah, so they're at war with Hopes and Keepers, about 300 population. I hope that we can find where these demons go. I'm sure they're gonna go up here. Oh no, it didn't even go through. Stupid, and now they're proposing peace. Darn it. I just really wanted to see some demons. And the battle with Haxcag continues to rage on. You probably saw, but they just launched another meteor at them. And literally you can see the edge of this continent like actually getting destroyed. And yep, they're at it again. Okay, what just happened? Hopes and Keepers just got dissolved. I think it's probably because there's only one empire left in their alliance. I think they wiped out everyone else. So it's just this kingdom, Ainira, and their little like Madagascar looking island over here. Oh crap, Haxcag finally bit the bucket. Hit the... What am I trying to say? Kick the bucket. That's what I'm thinking of. They finally kicked the bucket. What is going on down here? Do we actually get some demons? Oh, no way. It really happened. It's beautiful. Yeah, so that's got to be Ainira. They're just going to straight up burn down this whole island. Hold up, though. This guy might save the island. Well, he didn't save it, but he did. The last demon just died. So I guess this island colony is going to survive just barely. And I guess that war with the big empire ended, so I guess they're going to be okay. This king is just straight up evil. Here he goes again, trying to summon demons. Failed again. Man just doesn't know how to draw like a circle. And wait. Oh, it actually went through. No way. Okay, who are they at war with? Okay, they're at war with, oh, they went to war with Guts of Fire. That's a big thing. I'm not seeing them. Oh, yep, I see some flames. This is it, right here. And I feel like the demons kind of got pooped on. I don't know. Are there even any left? Yeah, I think they all got killed. Let's give this monkey guy a star, though. He's one of the guys that killed one of the demons, and I think he's gonna do some great things. What is going on up here? Oh, look at him just slaying out. Let's go, boy. Oh, dang, boy's just being thrown around. Okay, I think Order is kind of winning this fight. This fire sword guy just got killed, but they were able to take this little colony over here, and Oh, they might take it back, but even still, they are definitely the ones on the offense right now. So we'll see how this goes. And they do technically have more population, but not by a lot. Year 350, world population is up to 8,000, and currently we have 68 kingdoms. And the war between Guts of Fire and Order of Wild is still going on, and I think Order of Wild is actually winning. It seems like Guts has not been able to make it past this one spot. They've just been kind of holding them here. And they've even like almost captured, yeah, they're doing it again. They've almost captured like this town up here. Oh yeah, this town has been completely decimated. They're definitely gonna take this, I think. Wait, maybe I'm wrong. Guts might be actually pushing them back. Yeah, they took that over, but it's just, it's just getting taken right back. Of course it is. I do wonder if this is Wild's army here though, or if that's Guts. Because if it's Wilds, that's a pretty big army. I feel like they'll actually be able to take some stuff. Yeah, it's so hard to tell what's actually going on. But the army's down to 24 already. They got killed so quick, but you got more army coming in. And these are definitely from Order of Wild. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Everything is on fire. There's tornadoes everywhere. I think I'm seeing why they can't get past this spot. Year 375, Order of Wild has actually managed to push back Guts of Fire quite a bit. They finally broke through that little spot. And oh my goodness, a 200... Wait, whose army is that? Oh, that's Club of New. That's not even either of them. But a 264 is crazy. On top of that, Club of New is starting to gain ground on Serious Flames of Void. They finally made it over to this part of the continent. Though I think there's like a river that goes through. No, there is a bridge across. A very slight bridge, but there is a bridge. But yeah, they've been slowly pushing them back. They took a few of their little towns here, and then they just keep going. I'm curious where that... oh, here it is over here. Let's give a star. Oh, it's the Scorpions that have this huge army. That's actually great. I feel like we haven't seen much from them. But let's actually give this guy a star, just so we can kind of track their progress over... Yeah, this is probably going to take a very long time for them to actually get down here, but I'm excited for when they do. Hopefully the war's still going by the time they actually get there. Also, guys, I feel like my dream of like the kingdoms gradually getting eliminated is not gonna work out, because the new kingdoms just get founded every like 10 seconds. I don't know how to prevent it. It's not like rebellions. It's just like, I think it's really just like refugees from a lot of these kingdoms that get destroyed just go out and start new kingdoms, which I think is a new function in the update that I'm not like a huge fan of. So I don't know. I do want to see the whole world go to war, so I'm thinking that probably at year 500 we'll just screw it and send everyone to war. Okay, and year 390, world population is up to like 8,500. That war between Club of New and Flames of Void ended. Of course it did, before that big army got there, unfortunately. But they did, like, push him back pretty far. I also didn't realize that Serious Flames of Void also occupy part of this island up here in the north. Actually, they have a few little towns here. They have this little island, and they have this one here. But Order of Wild and Guts of Fire still going at it. Guts of Fire continues to get pushed back, but I think that this is going to take a while. I am curious what the actual difference is between them. You got Order has 1,500, Guts has like 650, then you got 230 versus 614. They've had like a similar amount of people get killed though on both sides, which is kind of surprising. Oh nice, we got some crystal people that settled on this north island. I don't think, let's see how old their like kingdom is. How do we see that? 61 years old. Okay, so maybe they've been there for a while, but I just haven't noticed them. I think that this island was uninhabited for a long time, probably just because it's all snow. I think only like a few different species can actually survive here, and crystal people are definitely one of them. Okay, year 400, Order of Wild continues to push back Guts of Fire. So now they pretty much just occupy like this southwestern part of the continent, and I think they're gonna die pretty soon. Okay, who are the armadillos gonna join? Just don't join Guts of Fire, that's the only one. Club of New. Dang, Club of New just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And they seem to just be taking out like a bunch of the small kingdoms one by one. Because there was a Buffalo Kingdom I think they just killed up here in the like northeast. And yeah, they just keep declaring war on like all the little kingdoms. Also, the new update just dropped like in the middle of me filming this. So we do have like some new stuff that we can try out. I haven't really messed around with the army layer too much yet. It just seems kind of kind of chaotic to use, but let's see what is going on over here. There's only one soldier left in Vakrak's army, and he's just getting tossed around like a beanbag. Oh, and he just died. But I do like how the armies are at least numbered, because like Vakrak, this is Vakrak 3. You got Nifisius 5. How do they have 5 armies? They're like a tiny kingdom. I feel like it's a little bit difficult for this because we kind of just want to pay attention to like the overarching alliances, but it is a cool function. Maybe we can just favorite like some of the big armies. Maybe we'll do this one, the Tac army. I love that this army is just comprised of like a bunch of the scorpions, like actual warriors, and then there's just this one skeleton just sleeping. Yeah, Tac is actually the biggest army, followed by, oh, never mind. Meow the Third is the largest army. And then we have Feast 1 and Tac number 5. They got 2 big armies. So once again, we got Club of New just trying to wipe out all the tiny kingdoms. And then we got Red War, which is between Lemons and Skellies, another small war. And then we have Great War, which is, what alliance is this? Guts of Fire. Oh, it's the big one. It's Guts of Fire versus Order of Wild, which that's been going on for, I guess, 64 years now. Year 425, Guts of Fire is almost out. They lost that island that they had over here, though they could potentially pull through at the last second. Serious Flames of Void is proposing a treaty right now. And on top of that, Club of New just went to war with Order of Wild. So I don't know if like Order of Wild is gonna even be able to focus on their war with Guts at this point. In fact, I feel like they're kind of getting destroyed out here. Let's try and find like a nice army that we can follow. Maybe Feast 2. I guess this kind of makes things a little bit complicated. We gotta find out like what alliance they're part of. Club of New. All right, let's follow this army, or at least like try to follow this army. This is so, I don't even know. I don't really know how to actually use this mode effectively. But I guess we can kind of see where they're at or something. The Feast armies are like all over the place though. I can see 1 through 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're all in Order of Wild's base, so they're just everywhere. Yeah, 1 town just fell. We got 2 more though. And is that all they, oh no, they have all these towns down here, which I think are getting captured. Yeah, this just shows how big Club of New is, because look how many lines there are. Like literally like half the continent is all coming to destroy Order of Wild. Okay, Order of Wild's last town is up here, if you can even really call it a town, and I think they're getting captured right now. I'm happy we're getting to see more of the like stuff from the crocodiles. I feel like we haven't seen much of them. Yeah, that's out, so now it's just the southeast. Oh, the dogs. How many dogs do we have? I swear I thought the dogs were extinct, but maybe they're not. Yeah, there's only like 86 of them. I wonder if like most of them are down here. That would kind of suck. I feel like if that's the case, they're probably gonna go extinct. Yeah, no, I'm seeing a lot of dogs down here. This is mostly a dogs colony. Oh, wait, maybe not. Order of Wild was just dissolved. So actually those, oh no, they're still at war with them. Crap. I was hoping that that would be like the end of the war, but it definitely is not. R.I.P. Yep, the armies are just now arriving. Oh, there's a guy with a fire sword. Here, we'll see if we can find him again. Oh, I just saw him. It's a scaly up here. And this is the cat army, so it's literally just cats versus dogs. These tornadoes, man, they're just, it's constant. I swear, like, all of the religions have tornadoes. Okay, I guess they took one of the cities over, so there's 1 left. Okay, this is it. 8 population left. They're gonna take this super quick. Just give it up, guys. Okay, there we go. Well, I'm curious to see how many dogs are left after all that. 15 dogs. Meanwhile, like the cats are doing pretty well at 462. Rabbits are almost out as well. Monkeys, of course, are doing great. I've seen so many monkeys in this game. Armadillos are doing okay. The freaking hyenas, of course, are doing good, and then the lemon people, I know for sure, are doing pretty good. Yeah, we still got 1,000 lemon people, 600 garlic men, 300 crystal golems, and then like 600 loliers. So funny enough, all like the non-animal kingdoms are doing I think, the best. Yeah, good lord. Look how big Club of New is at this point. They're just an absolute monster. Okay, year 475, world population is up to 10,000. And I think we only have like, okay, I was gonna say I think we only have one war, but another one just got declared. Let's see who that's between. I think it's a bunch of small kingdoms. Yeah, we got, oh no, Guts of Fire just declared war on this tiny kingdom, Eodera. And then another small kingdom I think is about to get demolished. Oh, the poor Skellies. Yeah, it's just the big alliances picking on a bunch of small kingdoms. This is terrible. I do want to see, well, actually, let's watch the destruction of Abad Nice real quick. But there's someone that's about to summon an earthquake on one of those small empires, and I feel like that's probably just going to straight up destroy them. It's just a full squad of archers, and they're just trying to hold the line the best they can, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Darn it, I think we missed it. No, not yet. I guess it was a separate earthquake. All right, hold the line, boys. You got this.
Get up, lazy bones.
Oh, he's back up. Let's go. Oh, no. No, my boy. Let my boy go. Really surprised this kingdom has... Okay, there they go. It's like... Surprised. There's another earthquake. Oh, we might have actually... That one might have gotten canceled, or... We might have missed it. I feel like there's got to be a new religion that has earthquakes in it, because I haven't really been seeing those until now. Okay, I think this is the beginning of the invasion on the Lemon people. Assuming this boat actually drops guys off. Sir? Okay, I guess they're stupid, but... I think some of the other armies are starting to arrive. Yeah, it's starting to come under capture. These Lemon people up here in the north do just love these bubble shields. I feel like they've been summoning them like just constantly. And one of their guys got a fire sword too. Again with the tornadoes, it's just constant tornadoes. This guy's a, look at that chonker. Neen. What the heck? This guy's like 220 years old. The Lemon people must just be like immortal or something. But unfortunately, in 200 years, he didn't learn the stop, drop, and roll maneuver. So now he's just getting killed. And then what is going on over here? Oh, that's actually such a bad combo. They got thrown in the ocean, and then they also got cursed to be slow. So yeah, they are definitely not going to survive this. Okay, Eonera's down to like 4. I'm really surprised they've lasted this long. But it is kind of just an awkward spot, because I think the only way to get over here is through like that... Or is over that tiny little land bridge. And down to 1, I think this is the last guy right here. Once that bubble shield runs out, I feel like he's so screwed. Crap. Oh, his shield's up, and yep, he's dead. So that should be the end of Onera, or whatever their name is. Okay, yeah, there's some other wars, like, about to get started, because we just can't have peace in this world for like 2 seconds. But we're at like year 485. At year 500, I'm just gonna send everyone to war. We're just gonna make it a full free-for-all where we just do the kingdoms and not the alliances. So I think we should take a look at what our top contenders are and who we want to root for. So number 1 is Nifesius. They're up to 1.7, 700 army. So we'll give them a star. Then we have the Scorpions. They're up there, pretty much the same, evenly matched with the Monkeys. And then we also have the Crocs up here too, which is cool. I was not expecting that. I feel like they've never done that well in any game that we've done. And then we got the Cats, definitely like comparable with all the other kingdoms. We'll give them a star. And then the Hyenas, they have like half of everyone else, but I don't know. They're so unpredictable that they could pull through. Who even knows? They've just been like so chaotic this whole game. Then we also got the Buffalo people. We'll just give them a star just for fun. I don't like honestly have that much faith in them, but you know, their kingdom's like a decent size. They could like be kind of an underdog. It is surprising to see none of the Lemon people ended up with like any big kingdoms. I feel like they've been weirdly like targeted, at least in this last 100 years. It seems like everyone's like made a point to like kill all the Lemon people kingdoms. It's kind of sad. Yeah, things are not looking great. Though some wars just ended. I wonder if that's... No, not this one. But they're just getting pelted by like constant spells too. I think all of them are mad right now. I just saw like a huge lightning storm just a second ago. And you got angels here just destroying everything. And then this crystal guy, I'm not entirely sure where he came from, but he... Oh my gosh, yeah, demons too. We got a thunderstorm. just got taken over, I guess, by the crystal guys, or at least just this one crystal guy. What a beast. He like single-handedly took out everything on this island, like the demons, the angels. Well, the angels are still here, but I guess they're friendly now. Yeah, Vakrak is unfortunately out, so that war's over. And I think there's some small wars going on. I don't think there's anything between any of the big kingdoms. At least I hope not. Okay, year 499 and 500. So world population is up to 1,500, and it is time to cause chaos. So we'll take a look at the kingdoms again. So Nifesius is still number 1, 1.7. And wow, they actually grew a lot in the last 10 years. I'm very surprised. Then we got Meow, obviously. Feast. Tek still up there. Though they did lose quite a bit of population in that war. I think they were like at 1.4 before, but they still got a good chance. They've been doing good this whole game. And then Nelra is up here. And you know what? We'll give a start of this kingdom to Kaora. They are up here. They do have like a lot of land. And then for this, I think I'm going to turn on the highlight favorited, just so it's a little bit easier to see what's going on. And obviously, if like any of these smaller kingdoms end up getting like a lot more population, then we can highlight them as well. But right now, just looking at this, most of these kingdoms have less than like 100 population. So I don't think they're gonna last super long. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and turn off diplomacy, and rebellions is off, and we will send every single person in this world to war. We just have so many kingdoms on this map. It's just absolutely wild. Well, I think now is a good time to choose who you're voting for. Again, you got Tek, Meow, Nifesius, Fius, Nelra, Kaora, or, oh yeah, I forgot that Yafanor is still favorited. I mean, you could vote for them. I wouldn't stop you. And that should be everyone. Yeah, all the alliances were dissolved, so no, it's just gonna be pure chaos. Unfortunately, Tek is like instantly just getting captured by a bunch of armies. I wonder if these are from one of the kingdoms in their alliance or something, because it's weird that they were already in their base. Yeah, no, this sucks. They're losing a lot of land. Let's see, Nifesius is already gone down by a couple hundred population. Unfortunately, they're like pretty spread out. There are a few towns up here in the north are having to deal with feasts. Like all the armies of Feast are going after them. Then this is Kaora. I don't know why they dropped a bunch of people in the ocean, but apparently they did. Or is this Kaora? Who is this? Yeah, this is Kaora, who is supposed to be the Liliers, but their army is comprised of mostly monkeys. All right, well, I'm curious about this. I mean, this island isn't that well defended, but they're all like gonna have half health from drowning. It's interesting. Most of these lemon people have ice hammers. I wonder if their culture just let them make those. They also have fire swords. Maybe they've just been invaded a bunch of times. Meanwhile, the monkeys like still have some pretty primitive weapons. I'm seeing like only bronze and like wood even. There's a few wood weapons in here. Yeah, I think this army's actually gonna get fended off. Good for these lemon people. All right, let's take a look at the overall wars, see if there's anyone that's surpassed the top kingdoms. So currently in the lead is Meow. They're up to 768, followed by Tek, Feast, Nifesius, and Nelra, who is like, you know, they've lost a lot of population, but they're, I think, closer to these big kingdoms than they were before. And then Tek did end up like actually fending off their invaders, and they were able to actually take a lot of land back. So they're doing pretty good, and they're starting to kind of clash with the monkeys here too. Oh my gosh. That kingdom just got demolished. That was 4 asteroids. That's wild. Yeah, that literally just killed them. I really want to do a video where we just have every kingdom only has asteroids as like their one spell. Just watch the world just get destroyed. This man is trying to start a religion in the middle of like a huge world war. This is not a good idea right now. Another kingdom just got demolished by asteroids. It would be funny to find out that Yafanor was just doing this the whole time. Wait, Tek might be invading Yafanor. Assuming this boat is actually gonna drop people off. It does have like 123 on it. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Okay, well, Yafanor literally has less population than this entire army, so I really don't think they're gonna be able to fend this off unless they pull something Spicy. Okay, but hold up. Here comes Yafnor's army, and it's actually a pretty good army. They even have a guy with a fire staff over here. No way. Are they actually gonna fend off this army? Yeah, they killed that entire army. They only lost like 20 people in that whole battle. Well, I mean, for those of you that voted for Yafanor, you might have a chance. They're at least gonna last a long time. I think this island is just so well defended. Looks like at this point, Tek Tek Tak and Meow are in the lead. Unfortunately, the monkeys, they're just getting attacked by all sides. Nelra has taken much of their land, as well as Feast and Tek Tek Tak. I feel like they have like a very temporary alliance to just all go after the monkeys. Tek Tek Tak did launch a second assault on Yafanor, so they did take some more population. They are slowly wearing them down, and I do see an army down here that they'll probably send up. And yep, last town right here, I think. Are they still alive somewhere? Maybe this one? Oh yeah, there we go. Nyphesius is officially out. So at this point, like most of the small kingdoms are very, very small, except for this one up here, Sahil, and I guess Kona up here in the north. But like most of the small kingdoms I can see are all... Yep, there goes another one. Okay, this has to be the end of Yafanor. There's no way. But once again, they just like wiped out so many of their soldiers so fast. It's mostly this like fire staff guy over here, I think. Good lordy, they might actually lose this. This is crazy. Okay, well, it's coming down to it. Feast has lost a lot of land and population. They're down to like 400. Tek Tek Tak is obviously in the lead with like 1250. Then Meow has like 720, and Nelra has like 570. And they're really getting pushed back by Tek Tek Tak. I hate having to say that every time. Wait, was that it? Did they finally take over freaking Yafanor? They did. All right, well, after like however long it's been, 100 years, Feast is finally out. I feel like the borders have not changed that much. Meow like took these islands over here in the east, which might have been part of Near, whatever the name was. And then Nelra and Tek Tek Tak just keep trading land over here in the middle. And then Meow is like up to almost Tek Tek Tak numbers at like 1450. Meanwhile, Tek Tek Tak is at like 1530. So I don't know. We could be witnessing a bit of a Meow comeback. I think that they've just been really good about claiming new land with like these islands. And well, everyone's just fighting over this one little town up here. I don't know why. It's not even a good town. Everything's on fire. But I am hoping that now that we have only 3 kingdoms left, things will move a little bit quicker, because things have been moving, again, like incredibly slow. I'm not sure what... I was fast forwarding for a while. Tek Tek Tak took a huge hit. They're down to 650 now. Nelra is really like kind of destroying them. I think Meow and Nelra just seem like they're kind of ganging up on Tek Tek Tak. Okay, it does look like they're going to take that land back, but that was like a huge hit to Tek Tek. This war has been going on so long, though, that at this point I'm kind of just like... I wonder if we should turn off Civ babies or something, just because like this, I don't know. I think it's all the spells. The armies just get killed so quick to where I feel like they just make such small advancements every time, and it just, I feel like this is never going to end. Like Meow had probably 200 army in there just a second ago, and now they're down to, I don't know, 50 or something. Okay, Nelra just dropped off a bunch of guys down here in the southwest, and they're actually going to take this town over. So this might be a bit of a turning point. They're kind of just getting pinched between Nelra and Meow, because you got Meow mostly attacking from the north, and then Nelra, like these back colonies are so undefended to where I think they might be able to take the next one as well. We'll see. Yep, they just took a huge spot of land. Tek Tek Tak is down to 250, and I think Nelra just dropped off more army down there in the south. Whoa, okay, Meow's like, most of Meow's army is actually crystal guys. I'm very surprised by all that. I didn't realize there were that many of them left. But they probably just put them mostly in the military. Yeah, they just took that over. So Tek Tek Tak is down to just this one little town here. Let's watch who's their king. Crap. Oh, he is fighting for his life. Look at him go. Let's go, boy. Like, I guess I only think that because we're in like 5 times speed. He still is pretty fast, like even in regular speed though. Wait, is that it? So unless they have like another colony somewhere, looks like they are out. So now it's just Meow versus Nelra, and you know, they're probably gonna win. Finally, they can just focus all their army on taking this part of the mainland. I feel like this has taken so long for them to get.
One eternity later.
Okay, Nelra has, for the most part, been kicked off the mainland, so now they just occupy these two islands right here, and Meow just dropped off like all of their guys down here. We gotta watch this. Yeah, this is crazy. How much? It's probably like, in total, like 200 army, I think. Like 250 maybe. Oh dang, this guy is fast. Look at him go.
Nowhere for you to run now.
Okay, I'm surprised they've not taken this yet. Also, what is that? Has anyone seen this before? What? Oh, what the heck? I have never seen this before. This is like how the Lilliers spawn, I think. Okay, they actually lost a lot of soldiers, but the main city's about to get captured. There's just one little town up here in the north. Okay, I think they're just down to this one island left. And Cats just dropped off a huge army. Unless they can pull a Yafanor, I think this has to be it. Yeah, I think they're kind of just getting demolished out here. And I think that might be it. I don't see any more cities. I'm just surprised it hasn't shown up yet. Oh, there's like a boat out here, I guess. Does that even count? Okay, sir, I think that you just need to die. I'm sick of you. Okay, that's it. Nelra is out and Meow officially wins. Ending with 2,100 population. Dang, so that war went on for 355 years. That's crazy. We had almost 140,000 deaths. I want to take a look at what like races ended up surviving, or like what the numbers are. Definitely Cat survived. I think they're probably number one, but let's see. So you got the Lilliers. They ended with 500 population, very surprising. Lemon people, of course. The lemon people never die. 118. Crystal Golems ended up with like 130. Garlic Men still in at 382. And then as far as animals go, is it really just cats that survived? Yeah, cats at 1.2. Sometimes I can't see these super well, but yeah, I think it's literally, oh, Buffalon actually survived with 18 left. Wait, scorpions. There's one scorpion guy left. I wonder where he is. But yeah, I think cats were kind of the villains of this whole game. I mean, they kind of just refused to like merge with any of the other species and just kind of killed everyone. Well, I feel like that was pretty fun to watch. Again, I was not expecting it to go as long as it did. 350 years for one war is just like, that's just insane. But that just shows like how evenly matched some of the empires were, especially Meow and Tech Tech Tac. I'm still so surprised that Tech Tech Tac did not like conquer the world. They were definitely the best off by far when the war started, but I think that just Meow and Nelra just really like ganged up on him and killed him. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.